Hello everyone, in this video I'm going to be teaching you about variables in bash scripting. Okay, so let's get started. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is create my bash script file, and I'm going to be calling it task.sh. You can call it whatever you want. And now I'm going to enter my first line. Okay, now let's learn what variables are. Okay, so let's do a really simple example. So first I'm going to write echo my name is Sam, something like that. Okay, and if I run it, we obviously get this message. But if we want to change it, I could write a variable such as name equals let's just say Dan. Okay, and now here, if I want it to recognize a variable, I need that, and I'm going to write name. So that's right there a variable. And let me prove it. So first I'm going to save this file, and then I'm just going to run it. As you can see, that's what a variable is in bash scripting. Okay, so now let's just see what else we can actually do. So you can even use this when you're running various commands. So if I go ahead and type user, no, we need the sudo user add, and then let's see, I'm going to say name, okay, then slash home slash, again I want it to be the name, and I want the username to be this variable. Okay, and then this is going to show us whether these changes took effect or not. And now this is basically it. Okay, so let's go ahead and save this file again, and let me actually make it executable so it's easier to run it. And then let's run it. Let's see what happens. Okay, we need to enter our password, and as you can see, a new user was added to the system. Okay, so hopefully now you can see how we can actually use a variable in bash scripting to even automate tasks or do things like that. There are a lot more things you can do, but this is just one example. Okay, now I am going to show you even more. Okay, so first let me go ahead and clear the screen, and again go to my bash script file. Now I'm going to show you something even more interesting. Okay, so let's just say, well, let's just say you want to add a user to your system, right? But then your problem is that you think to yourself and say, well, if I want to add a new user, I have to keep changing the name, okay, which is not really practical. So let me show you something that's even better. So in order to take an input, you need to type read and then write your variable. So that's all you basically would have to do, and after you do that, all you need to do is let me go ahead and do something that makes it easier. So I would say echo write the username you need to add, something like that. Okay, oh, we don't need that. Okay, so something like that. Okay, and then after doing that, it's gonna do it. So let me show you what I mean. If we save it and if we actually run it, so I'm going to say something, a name that we don't have. Let's do Sam. A new user named Sam was added to the system. So this is how flexible using variables in bash scripting would be. Now let's talk about positional arguments in bash scripts. Okay, now what I'm going to do is show you what they actually are. They're related to variables. So let's first clear the screen, then go to our bash script file. And now what I'm going to do is write the positional arguments. So right here, what I'm going to do is first erase these and then write name equals $1. That's our first positional argument. The second one would be, in this case, let's write directory equals $2, and then username equals $3. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is, we have the name here. Now let's delete these two, and then I'm going to write directory and then $username. Okay, let's just check the spelling to make sure, because this is obviously case sensitive. Directory. Yep. So now what I'm going to do is go ahead and save this and show you how to actually run this. Okay, so, and then first I'm going to write Andre. Their home directory would be, oh no, home 1, something like that, and then their username would be Andrew. Let's just write A, B. Okay, this is just an example. So if I run it, as you can see, a user with the username of AB, name of Andre, and a home directory of home1 was added to the system. And you can see how powerful and useful positional arguments can be. Okay, so that's basically it. I hope you learned something useful in this video. Please like and subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much for watching.